It is quite a storm out there.
We made it to a ridge top, and I just came across a sign that said, middle of nowhere. Yeah, we really are in the middle of nowhere. Hey, welcome to As the Crow Flies Hiking. For most people, a trip for backpacking is on trail. That is, you go to a location, you follow the trail to whatever campsite or whatever destination you want to be on. This is where the trail and off trail meet. So it gets real here. I'm going to head to the left, which is essentially a community trail, and beyond that, it's going to be on the map. And that way is a whole different path and a whole nother adventure. So let's go off trail. This should be fun. Well, I made it to the first campsite for my off-trail adventure. I'm down here by the creek where the topo lines get flat, and it looks like a really nice campsite. I've got this kind of natural blockage of wind with this big rock behind me. I do have two people that's coming with me. They should be here later tonight. So I'll settle in, get all my stuff put in the tent, and maybe build a fire and get some dinner or something. I don't know. Well, this is about perfect. Got a fire, it's quiet, and just enjoy this peaceful night. Being off trail, you don't come in contact with anybody. I think I'll just enjoy the fire. What's up, Squid?
Hey, what's up, man?
You made it.
Yeah, made
Early.
it. Yeah, I'm early. Things worked out good for me this afternoon, so a little bit early. Still got to set up in the dark, but
That's all right.
it's whatever. Man,
Honey mustard is good, but not
I'm gonna
that
have
good.
a honey mustard sandwich.
So we got a plan tomorrow. Generally, Squid, this off-trail adventure tomorrow, what are we gonna do?
All right, so in the Sipsey, not all, but most of the trails are down in the canyons. When you're hiking along, you just got a giant wall. There's one place where we're going to be tomorrow that I've always wanted to go and get up on top and walk along the top of that wall up on the ridge and go to one of the streams that creates one of the waterfalls up there. But I've never been all the way up there, so I don't know how tough the walking's going to be. I have no idea. We're going to find out tomorrow.
So we'll get up tomorrow, and then we're going to be hiking off trail, no trail at all, and just see what we can find. But there are storms tomorrow night, so we got to factor that in tomorrow. All right, see you in the morning. We'll continue off trail.
How many bets were placed that I wouldn't show up?
I for real thought you would come in late last night.
Yeah, it was pouring in Huntsville last night.
And it may have been going back this way and going up, but I don't think that was it. I hadn't done this in a while. But we can definitely get up there.
You're gonna run us right into a family of wild pigs.
A couple of things that I've thought of as we're going off trail that might be good tips on an adventure like this is, number one, wear long pants, especially in the summer, but even in the winter, a lot of stuff that will stick you out here. Next, you probably want to have boots on instead of trail runners. I didn't take my advice on that. I've got trail runners on, but boots would be good because not a lot of durable surfaces and uneven, and there's no trail, so boots would be stronger out here. I would also say make sure that you have a GPS map. I have a map of this area and it's GPS, so I can see exactly where I am at all times, and let people know where you are so that if they did have to come find you, they could. At least maybe with the Garmin Mini or something, you could give a SOS and a GPS location.
Foot is really good. I very rarely feel it now.
Made it up to a ridge, and there is an old remnants of a roadbed below me, but it's been grown over with trees. And usually in the Sipsey, all the trails are at the bottom, or at least the marked trails. Being up here on top of the ridge, you can kind of see that there is elevation out here. We were just talking about how another idea of off-trail hiking is that you may want to bring some orange, which I didn't bring. At least Squid's got some on, and I think Terry's got an orange hat on, so if they shoot somebody, it's going to be me. Another thing I thought about is you become little kids. Like, I recognized that I was leading and I'm not looking at a map. Squid has the map and he should be leading, but I'm 8 years old again. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Let's go over here. This is cool. This is cool.
Stay on task. Found is good, lost is bad.
So the term bushwhacking really comes to mind. Even in the winter out here, the forest is so thick and there's briars. Apparently the briars don't go down in the winter. Loving this adventure. Don't know where I'm going, have no idea. I'm completely off trail, but seeing stuff I'd never see before and probably never see again. We're actually on some sort of trail. I don't know if it's a game trail. It looks more like a hiking trail. I don't know how we found it. I don't know where it is. It's not on any trail that we see, but for right now, this is kind of cool.
So we really need to be, if we're going to continue following the ridgeline toward that waterfall, it's really that way.
Your instincts tell you to stay on a trail. And so immediately I see a trail and I want to stay there, but that's not kind of where we're going. I'm abandoning that, though it looks very inviting and I want to just go down there and see what's down there, but maybe not. Oh. You're caught. The one thing you find out when you're off trail all the time, you're going to get stuck and hung on stuff. So if I had to do it again, I wouldn't have my trekking poles stuck up in my pack, because that just adds to the potential of getting stuck. Well, that was an interesting encounter.
Yeah.
We didn't know, but we were hiking and we passed underneath a tree where a guy had a bow, and we were probably in his sights for a period of time.
Yeah. Kind of scary to think about.
Yeah. What's even more scary is probably what we were talking about at the time when we passed underneath.
At least it's not raining.
At least it's not raining. Significant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know it's coming though, right?
Oh, it's coming.
I'm coming, and I'm bringing hell with me. Well, I was looking around trying to find a place to camp, and this off-trail stuff is, your options are limited, but I think this is perfect. I mean, what about it, Terry?
I think it's, yeah, looks really safe right here.
Nope. We're actually at the waterfall that we were looking for, and we're above it, but there's no water flowing, so that's going to be problematic. I don't know if I have enough water to get through the night. Well, I see a puddle of water, so we'll either have to go down to the bottom and get water, or just make do with what we got. We made the long trek down to the waterfall only to find some nasty water. But that didn't stop me. I'm just going with nasty water for tonight. There's just a puddle. And now we make the long climb back up to the top of the ridge. If we can find our way through this maze of underbrush and briars. We made it to the place where we were gonna camp. We're up on a ridge, probably one of the highest spots up here in Mississippi. The problem is checking Terry's Garmin for the weather doesn't look good. 25, 30 mile an hour winds, maybe. And we're exposed up here on the ridge, and there are big trees all around me. And as you can see, they've already come down up here. So we're gonna make the decision of staying off trail, but going back to the established campsite off trail that we were at last night. Let's go back down. Well, now we're trying to beat the storm. We don't know exactly our path back to campsite that we were at last night. And so we're making zigzag lines, basically trying to avoid the briar bushes and things. Hopefully we know a general direction. We didn't leave a trail of breadcrumbs.
The Pyrenees are completely white mostly. And Anatolian's got this gray all in him.
Yeah.
So you got the hair of Pyrenees.
What's his name?
Bandit.
Bandit.
We're back on the trail now, and we're gonna go back down to get in the hollow. If there are big storms, and it is a lot of wind, that will be somewhat protective because we were up on a ridge and probably not the best idea. So might as well be safe about it.
Smart, man.
Tonight I'm gonna try the Kung Pao beef from Alpine Air. See how it tastes.
And I had it too Rubbermaid.
Yeah. So if I needed to go back to the shelter, I just need to talk to Nancy and just ask her if she's still there. So. Yeah. Well, see, this was on that section from.
Lots of beef in there. Storms are supposed to be coming in, but so far, not so bad. Got our camp set up, and Squid even put up a tarp over here, so if it does start to downpour, we can get under that. Fun day of hiking off trail. I guess it's time to batten down the hatches and get ready for some storms if they're coming. Bring it on.
Well, it's pretty late, and I'm in the Lightheart Gear Firefly tent, and this thing is holding up perfectly.
Well, it's morning in the Bankhead National Forest. That was quite a storm last night. The wind wasn't so bad, so no trees came down, but lightning, yeah. Thunder, yeah. It was crazy. Oh well, we're gonna head out this morning. It's been a cool little trip, off trail hiking, and just a lot of good times. So I'll see you on the next adventure of As a Crow Flies Hiking.